Hey guys, welcome to TechGranth. So today we will learn about binary search and we'll also solve a problem related to that. And yeah, do like and share the video, subscribe to channel to get further update. And I'm putting a lot of content currently on lead code. I'm also planning to move to microservices, and I started a tutorial on data structure as well. But soon you will get some content on microservices and also system design, so do look out for that. So let's solve this problem. And yeah, before solving this problem, of course, I want to explain a little bit about binary search. So what binary search means is, uh, suppose you are given an array like this. So the simple way to search an element, suppose if I ask you to search 6 in this particular array, so how you will search 6? You will go to 1, you will check whether this value is equals to 6 or not. If it is not, you move to next value, you will see whether this is equals to 6 or not. It is not, you will move to next value, and you will again check whether this is equals to 6 or not, and finally the last element, since this is 6, so you will return the value or the position in the array where this value is lying. So here you will return like 3 if you have to return position. So what we did here is called a linear search, where we traversed throughout the array, and we checked each element one after the other to find whether it is the element which we are looking for or not. So here we are dealing with a time complexity of order of n, a linear time complexity, because we need, in the worst case, like in this example where I had to search 6 in this array, I had to traverse the complete array once. I had to go through and go through each element of the array. Now binary search reduces the problem to a logarithmic time complexity. The reason being, we follow something called divide and conquer kind of thing, where we have this array. So I will go to the midpoint. So if this is the midpoint, I will check whether the target element is equals to this number or not. If this is the target element, if this is equals to 6, then I return this position. In this case, this is not equal to 6. So and one more thing to note, when you are doing a binary search, so it is mandatory that your array should be sorted. It should be a sorted array, otherwise binary search will not work. So in this particular case, we are already given a sorted array, and if you are not given a sorted array and you want to do binary search, then you sort your array and then do the binary search. So coming back to this, so what we will do is we will go to the midpoint of the array, and we'll check whether that element is equal to the target element or not. So I have to search again 6 in this array, so I will go to the midpoint of this array, and I will see that okay, this element is not equal to 6. Now what I do, so I will see whether this element is greater than the target element or smaller than the target element. So if it is greater than the target element, then I will search in this particular array. If this element at the midpoint is less than my target element, so I will check in this right half of the array. Okay, so I have divided my solution here. So if the target element is less than the element at midpoint, so then I will check in the right half of the array, otherwise I will check on the left half of the array. Okay, so we will achieve this by using two pointer. So I will have a pointer here, I will call it low, and I will have a pointer here, so which I will call as high pointer. Okay, so the lower bound and the higher bound basically, and I will have a pointer here which will be my mid pointer. So as long as my low pointer is less than my high pointer, what I will do is I will look for my mid element. I will see whether my mid element is less than, or since this is the array of nums, so I will say that okay, nums of mid, if nums of mid is equal to target, then I will return the position. Okay, otherwise if nums of this mid, or the number which is at midpoint, is greater than my target, it means I need to look in the left half of my array. Okay, so suppose if I had to search 1 in this array and my mid was at 3 or at 5, so I will search in the first half of the array. So what for that, what I will do is I will make my high, the higher bound to mid minus 1. Otherwise, if my mid is less than my target, it means that I need to search on the right half of the array. So higher bound will still remain the same, but my lower bound will become, this low will be equal to mid plus 1. Okay, so that is how the binary search is implemented, and that is how we do binary search. So we basically divide all the array into half and we keep searching on the left side or the right hand side. Fine. So let us try to implement it here. And in this particular problem, if you see, you are given a sorted array and a target value. So return the index if the target is found. If not, return the index where it would be if it were inserted in the order. So the best part of doing this binary search and solving this problem using the binary search mechanism is, suppose I am given this array and I need to search for the element 4. Okay, so when I start my low, so here I will start my low, and this will be my high. So I need to look for 4, so I will come till here, till this midpoint. So I will see that okay, this target element is less than my this element, the mid element is less than my target element. So I will follow this part and I will increment my low. So I will increment my low and my low will become, my low will come here. Okay, so the low will reach this particular position. Fine. Next I will see that okay, again my this now the mid will be this element itself, and the mid will be, value at mid will be greater than my target. So I will reduce my high, so my high will again come to this particular point. So high and low will overlap in this condition and I will come out of my loop, because I will loop till my low is less than high. So my low is positioned at, if I see this array, it is 0 1 and 2, so second position. So my low is positioned here at the second position. So if I had 4 in this in this array, it should have been just before 5. So the position of the 4 will be at the second position, which will be given by my low. So that is how we don't have to do anything additional when I solve this problem. I just need to do binary search and I just need to return the lower bound of my array. Fine. So let us implement. I will say int low equal to 0, int high is equals to nums dot length minus 1, and int mid, this is equals to 0 for now. Okay, I will say this and I will say check while my low is less than equal to high. Oops, I will loop till here and my mid will be low plus high divided by 2. So that will be my midpoint, and I need to put the check that if whether the mid is equals to, or mid is greater than, or mid is less than, basically all these conditions. So if nums of my mid is equal to the target, which is the first condition, so I will simply return the midpoint, whatever mid value that I got. Okay, else if the second condition, that nums of mid is greater than the target, so if this is greater than, then I will not return, sorry, I will adjust this position, I will adjust the high position. So high will be mid minus 1. And the last case where we have mid less than equal to, less than the, sorry, not less than equal to, it is less than the target. So my low will become my mid plus 1. And finally I will simply say return the lowest value. So that's it. Let us see. And yeah, that's how you solve this problem, and that is how you will do any binary search when you get it in future, and do practice binary search a lot, because it may not be asked directly in your interview question, but a lot of problem will involve using binary search as an interim solution, and you need to do binary search first and then maybe get to the actual logic or the actual solution. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.